I'm not going to tell you anything you want to hear. I'm not going to say, yeah, nigga, do whatever you want and just bring us a couple dollars.
That's right.
Bring us a tie. You know what I mean? We got ham sandwich. We giving out hams in the basement. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that up here. We ain't doing none of that sweet. We ain't doing none of that extra bull talking to you sweetly. Well, bro, just please, bro. Just come on, man. Come on now. Nigga, you gonna do it or you not. And when you get here, if you not, accept what you chose to do. Accept what you chose to do. Get down with it or lay down. And when you lay down, you gonna stay down.
Woo! You know it's been a long time, man. Time is an illusion in itself. Yahweh Bashem Amashak, woman like Yahushua. Yahweh exists outside of time. Ancient of days. Yeah. I see you, Flex. I see you as a diet. You heating up, man. Tell them, pray for me. All the things I've been through lately, they try to break me. I ain't into saving faces. No, dog, Esau, I ain't into trading places. You can have your kingdom now, I'll take my kingdom later. It's like waiting for a tip when you ain't the waiter. They only serve abominations on the menu lately.
The blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, who we are in the Bible, Puerto Rican, all of that. Hey, come talk to me, bro. You know who you is according to the Bible? You know who I am, huh? Yeah, what's up? What's up, bro? I'm good, man. Out here trying to wake my people up, man, and who we are according to the Bible. All right, what would you, so you call yourself a black man, right? African American, right? Did you know that African and that come from two different white people? Scipio Africanus, he the one who conquered Africa. Americo Vespucci, them two white men. You know who the Bible didn't call us that, man. You know what I mean? The Bible called us Israelites. You want to know why I think that? That and this other. So hold on, somebody bring me out. Somebody go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Show me some of them curses. We're gonna see. We're gonna break this down. These are what the Israelites, God's chosen people, gonna be going through in the last days. All right, you tell me who's going through this. And this is a book of prophecy. At the beginning, this book was written thousands of years ago, right? But all of this stuff have to come to pass before. All of this stuff have to come to pass before the Most High can come back. You know what I mean? And he had a certain people. He came back for. God has a chosen people.
That's right.
God has a chosen people. Somebody go to Deuteronomy chapter 7 first.
Book of Deuteronomy.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6, and it reads,
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people.
No, equal.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Now, that just lets you know right there that God has a chosen people. And he is the creator of us all. We're not saying he didn't create the other nations. We're saying that he had a chosen people. Right? Go to back to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and show me some of these. I'll show them some of these curses.
Bring it out.
All right. Hey, all right now, who does this fit? You know what I mean? If we're going down the list and we talk about all nationalities, come on, hear the word, King. What's up with you? You all right? Just give me a second. Don't walk off. I'm gonna show you because I want to show you this stuff. Who this is happening to? But I want them to hear this too. You know what I mean? But we here to. I'm trying to wake up our people. You know, what would your be? You know, your nationality according to the Bible?
Hebrew.
Okay.
Right.
All praises. All praises.
What you know about being Hebrew?
All right.
As
soon as you're done, I ain't gonna get out to you.
Don't just come throw my brothers off because you know.
Because we've been robbed of a lot of this stuff, man. We came here and we ain't say, oh, we niggers. Oh, I'm black. I'm this. We ain't call each other. We ain't say these bywords. Feel me? And that's why that was taken away from us. Because how can you make a slave when you know that they're above all people on the face of the earth? If that slave know that he God's chosen people, how could you make him a slave? All right, who this happened to? Oh, by process of elimination only. Just we dealing with straight facts. All right, who this happened to?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15 and 16, and it reads, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
If we don't listen to the voice of the Lord, our God,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
which he gave us, told us, y'all gonna be my people, this is what y'all gonna do, have to do. And these are the laws that y'all gonna have to set.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shall thou be in the city,
Cursed shall thou be in the city." Who cursed in the city?
and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Who cursed? Who was cursed? Favoritism towards their children.
That's right.
We got women who, we got, elders, grandmothers, all of us. You know what I mean? All of us could go, all of us right now could be like, oh, that's my mama. If we got brothers and sisters, a lot of us could be like, oh, that's their favorite. He'll never get it. He could do anything. He could get away with murder. He could get away, he could do whatever he wants, but let that have been me. You know what I mean? Hey, give me another curse, bro.
God. For she shall eat them for want of all things secretly, and the siege and straightness.
And she shall eat them for want of all things secretly. You got some women who, they can't be what they want to be. You feel me? That's just flat out. You know what I mean? Their time is past. That time is over. You know what I mean? You might have wanted to be a doctor. You might have wanted to be this. You might have wanted to be that. But you can't be that. So you force it upon your child. So instead of your child growing up and doing what they want to do and doing something that actually makes them happy, you got them doing some other shit because you couldn't do it. My granny right now, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna talk about them, but hey, she just think, every time somebody mess up or something, be RN. Go to school to be RN. RN, that's the only thing. That's the only thing. But you know, our people, the way we are, you have to do something. You have to do what you love, or you ain't gonna stick with it. The slave mentality. Bring me another curse.
Verse 58. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law,
If we do not do all the words of this law
that are written in this book,
that is written in this book, plain Jane, this don't even need no breakdown.
that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name, the Lord thy God, Yahweh, then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and
Will make their plagues wonderful.
the plagues of thy seed,
And the plagues of your kid. The kid is, they said, in that book of Deuteronomy we was talking earlier, it said, it shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Right.
even great plagues, and of long continuance,
And of long continuance that's going to last forever. You know what I mean?
and sore sickness, and of long continuance.
What people going through all these sicknesses and stuff like that. Scoliosis, sickle cell, anything, AIDS, whatever. All the stuff that's not written in this book.
God. Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people,
And no, we should be in one spot.
and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
On every corner of this earth, you can find somebody that look like me. You can find somebody that look like you.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other.
Who was scattered all over the world.
And there thou shalt serve other gods,
And there you should serve other gods. That means it's going to be stripped away from you wherever you go.
which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Which no, when we came over here, when they took our people from over there, we wasn't serving no bowing down to a cross. We wasn't bowing down to a stone either.
Even wood and
Even
stone.
what?
Even wood and stone.
Even wood and stone. Even wood and stone. The Most High said, we as a people, we don't bow down to nothing. You don't bow down to serve nothing but the Most High. You know what I mean? And you serve the Most High by doing the commandments. That's what you do. You know what I mean? And that's already on our spirit already.
That's right.
That's already on our spirit. I can't get this brother to bow down to no random shit. I can't get this brother over here to bow down and, oh, look, here, you want to go to heaven, you better bow down. And, man, that's bullshit. Excuse my French. Lack. Whatever it is.
What's up, brother? Come holler at us for a second, man. On the way out.
Go ahead. Go, bring me another curse.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
Your life shall hang in doubt before thee. Who life hang in doubt before them? When you leave out your house, you don't know if you ever coming back.
Doing fucking shit like that.
When you leave out your house, you don't know if you ever coming back.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night.
He said you should fear day and night. When you leave out your house early in the morning, you don't know. When you leaving out your house late at night, you don't know. We the only ones with no assurance of our life, man.
And shall have no assurance of thy life.
Bring me out another one. I'm going through them, huh? Bring me, But yeah, we the only people going through these curses. We the only people with the evil eye towards our brother. We the only people who leave our children. We the only, well, I'm not gonna say we the only people who leave our children, but you can look around here all, like, man, you know how many of us don't know our daddy? You know how many of us don't know none of that family? You got your mama family, that's it. You got your, you know how many people only got their grandma? You know how many people only got their mama and they don't even know none of that family because she done got left. We the people going through these curses. We the people of this Bible, and we the people the Most High coming back to save.
That's right.
What do the white man need to be saved from? Somebody come up here and tell me what the white man need to be saved from. Damn coronavirus? What? No.
Wake up to your nationality, man. Get out here.
But like I said, man, what people, man, have been oppressed like us, man.
This is yourself.
Yeah, when,
This is your.
Con, you got any questions?
I taught him I had to find myself.
Okay. Hey, well, hey, man.
I taught him I had to find myself before I joined.
Hey, let me tell you this. I was just bringing out these curses. And this is why we say we the Israelites, man. Bring out some of them curses, man. And this is what the Israelites is going to be going through in the last days. All right? Let's bring some of them curses out, man. I'm going to bring them right back, man. Let me hear some.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15, and it reads, But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken
If we don't listen.
unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments
If we don't do all the commandments,
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
all these blessings.
shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shall thou be in the city,
Who cursed in the city? Who with it?
and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Who was cursed in the field?
The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. Thou shalt go on one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them.
The Lord will cause us to be smited by our enemies. Who is our enemies? Them hunkies. The red devils that the Bible, they want you to think the red, hey, he talking about the red people, they're on the ground poking you with a goddamn pitchfork with some damn horns on his head. Hell no, he walking the earth. It's the red devils. The white, they want to say we ain't white. Them motherfuckers ain't white.
Verse 32, Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Whose sons and whose daughters God gave to another people that wasn't us.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them
You're going to look for them all day.
all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
You ain't going to have no power in your hand to go get them back. You ain't going to have no strength. Because he said, I'm going to sell them. I'm going to bring, hey, look, now you going to get with this one. I want y'all to make a strong kid so I can sell. I can get $1,200 for one of yours. Or some silly shit like that.
Verse 30, Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
You're going to have a damn wife, and the white man Esau are going to come in there I like your wife. Come on in here. Come on, rape your damn wife. Take your damn woman. She don't care what you feel about it. Didn't care how you felt about it. prophecies. This happened to us.
Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
You're going to build a house. You're going to build this motherfucker a house. And he ain't going to let you live in it.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
You going to plant all of this shit, and you ain't going to profit none of it.
Verse
What
36.
happened to though?
Verse 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
Who serve wood and stone? Who prays to the wood, to a wood cross? Who get down and pray to that stone, the Muslim stone? They made us do that though.
37. And thou shalt become an astonishment,
It should become an astonishment.
a proverb, and a byword.
Byword is when they call you anything other than what you is. Like if I called you black, you really not black. You brown. You a shade of brown, bro. You ain't black, you ain't a nigga, you ain't none of that. You are the Israelite according to this Bible, bro. I'm gonna let them keep bringing it out so you can understand it yourself.
And a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
He said he's gonna lead us into all nations, but must scatter us among all people.
41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them.
You're gonna have sons and daughters. He said you're gonna still be, y'all still fruitful. We still is able to have kids. You can knock a chick up easy. White people not have it. They have a low birth rate, and that's what they don't want you to think. Hey man, they dying quicker than they making other kids.
But thou shalt not enjoy them,
You ain't gonna enjoy these kids that you about to have. Cause why?
for they shall go into captivity.
They going into slavery. Who this happened to, man?
Verse 43. The stranger that is within thee.
The stranger that is within thee. The stranger, that means people that's not around us. That people that's not us.
Shall get up above thee very high,
They should come up very high.
and thou shalt come down very low.
We gonna come down very low. Who this happening to?
He shall lend to thee,
He shall lend to us.
and thou shalt not lend to him.
But we can't lend to him, huh?
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
He should be the head and thou shalt be the tail. Who this happen to?
46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign,
It should be upon us for a sign, and this is gonna mark the children of God.
and for a wonder.
And for a wonder, like I wonder why, I wonder how are they the children of God and they going through all of this stuff.
And upon thy seed forever.
And upon our seed forever. So like even if I die today, my kids gonna go through the same thing I'm going through. My sons and my daughters gonna go through the same thing I'm going through. Y'all got a minute for the word?
Verse 47, and it reads, because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
Because we ain't want to serve him with joyfulness and gladness of heart. We want to do what we wanted to do, man. We wanted to do whatever. We still to this day. We want to do whatever the hell we want to do.
For the abundance of all things,
So if we'd have served him, we'd have had everything.
therefore shalt thou serve thy enemy,
Said since you don't want to serve me, you gonna serve your enemies.
which the Lord shall send against thee,
Which the Lord gonna send them against us
in hunger,
in hunger. When you hungry, where you gotta go? Do we own grocery stores? Yeah, even if we open up restaurants, we gotta get our wholesale shit from them. We gotta get our shit. We gotta go through them.
that's right, and in thirst,
And then thirst. When you thirsty, who you gotta go to? Do we own any water bottling companies, water treatment? It's illegal. Did you know it's illegal to gather rainwater? It is illegal to gather rainwater. No, you will get fined by the city. Also,
in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness.
and then nakedness. When you want clothes, who you gotta go to? We own stores and stuff like that, but we getting our fabric and all our stuff from them. Yeah.
And in want of all things.
And in want of all things. When you want something, you got to go through them. If you want a damn driver's license to drive your own car I brought this out. If you want a driver's license to drive your own car that you paid your own motherfucking money for, you got to go through them. You know what I mean? If you want to teach your kids at home, you got to go through them. If you want your kids to be anything, and in want of all things, and you can just put that as a blanket statement, bro. Because anything you think you want, you got to go to them. If you want a nice watch, you got to go through them. If you want a nice car, if you want nice clothes, if you want anything, literally anything in want of all things.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And that motherfucker gonna put a yoke of iron upon our neck.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he destroyed you. Who put that yoke of iron upon our neck until they destroyed us? Who they, yeah. Who this happened to? It ain't happened to no white man. It ain't happened to no Chinese man. It ain't happened to the Arab man. It ain't happened to nobody but us.
That's right.
So who we have to be? The Israelites. We have to be this. These are the Israelites they talking about. Stripped from us, man. Stripped from us. All praises. All praises. All right, oh man, it go deeper than that though. It's deeper than that though, bro. Yeah. Like us all, man. I'd have been shot 6 times. I'd have been all of that, man. That's right. All praises, bro.
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
Nah, that wasn't no soft shit like I'm tender among you and very delicate. It's basically saying that we didn't deal with each other like that. If I pulled out the car today, like, all right, people pull out cars now, jump out the car, and you will see a whole bunch of bros out, a whole bunch of us outside, and they get nervous. I ain't about to mess around. Look at all them niggas up there. It's over with. You know what I mean? We didn't do that to each other. When we used to see each other like that, we used to be like, oh, I'm cool. My brother's out here. I'm straight. I'm safe. I see other people like me. We wasn't like that.
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
His eye shall be evil towards his brother. Who got that evil eye towards our brother? And sometimes we don't even know why. Sometimes we don't even know why. We don't even know why we hate each other.
And towards the wife of his bosom.
Who lead in domestic violence? Who got the evil eye towards their brother and towards the wife of their bosom? And hold on.
And towards the remnant of their children, of his children, which he shall leave.
Which he shall leave. Who is that, man? Who is that? How many of us don't know our daddy? How many of us don't even know where we come from? How many of us just got grandma? How many of us just got... Oh, all people though. A lot of people though. Right.
So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he hath nothing left him in the siege, and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates.
Said, basically, that means we not going to be able to, like, all right, say, I'm hurting. This white man putting it on me. I can't give this. I can't do this for my kids. I don't have it.
That's right.
How many of us say that all the time? I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I'm hurting. That's us. That's why we say we the Israelites, man. It's more.
56. The tender and delicate woman among you.
The tender and delicate woman among you.
Which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness.
They're basically saying our women you couldn't pay, back in the day, you couldn't pay our women to wear some damn booty shorts and twerk on goddamn live for the whole world to see. You couldn't pay them to smash their titties together, pop them out the front of their shirt, and do all the extra shit they do now. You couldn't pay them.
Her eye shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom.
Her eye evil towards the husband of motherfucker taking care of her, but she still don't know. I'm tired of this, mother. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. I'm this, that, and the other. You know what I mean?
And towards her son.
And towards her son. You got some women who, all right, say if me and you got the same baby mama. she like you, but she don't like me. She might treat my kid different. You know what I mean? She might yeah.
And towards her daughter.
And towards her daughter. Now, I don't ass. Da. I mean, women, you know, be fucking their kids up, and they get on the phone, man, and brag about it. Oh, yeah, you know I had to knock Keisha ass out. You know I had motherfucker can't even buy her own tampon, you know, that. Ought to make fun of them, do all that extra shit.
Verse 65. And among these nations shall thou find no ease.
Among these nations shall we find no ease. Everywhere we go, we don't get no ease because the white man got his foot on the back of your goddamn neck. Huh? Yeah.
Verse 65. And among these nations.
28, verse 65.
And among these nations shall thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
The Lord gonna give you. It said, among these nations shall we find no rest. Nowhere we go, we the only people where you can go anywhere on this God-given earth and find us, and we going through the same thing.
That's
Even
right.
when you break it down here, there's somebody going in Toledo going through right with my cousin going through the same thing in Detroit. My other cousin going through the same thing. They live in Birmingham, Alabama. They going through the same thing in North Carolina. Among all of this, ain't none of us gonna get no rest. And it said, and the Lord shall give you a trembling heart. How many times we got an evil eye towards our brother? But, hey, bring that out.
I got baptized at church. My pastor said that.
Yeah. How many times have you got to some crazy stuff? When you young, you get those butterflies in your stomach. Your stomach ever drop.
Whatever love you want to call it. You know, once you grow up and betray his heart, though, you betray my flesh. All right, you like, good.
And among these nations shall thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy feet have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
Trembling heart. How many of us, when we get ready to do all of this stuff, man, some of us get butterflies. We call them butterflies. We call them, your heart in your shoes now. You got the, now you are, you know what I mean? What your boy Cuba Gooding Jr. say on Boys in the Hood, let me out, though. He got the trembling heart. Let me out, though.
And failing of eyes.
And failing of eyes. We can't even see. We can't see we can't see the next steps, man.
And sorrow of mind.
Sorrow of mind.
So you mean to tell me a person that have eyes and a mind is still unused the way it's supposed to use?
Yeah, because
so
it's
still be able to see, but still walk around with a
Queasy.
sometimes that's just like us. Hey man, how many times have you been like, I can see this is wrong, but I can't stop it. I can see this is wrong, but I can't stop doing it. I know this is wrong, but I can't. Your heart say, I know this is wrong, but I'm gonna do it anyway. How many times you got into some just like, nigga, I know I ain't supposed to be doing this.
How you doing, brother?
What up, bro?
Verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
Your life shall hang in doubt before thee. What people every time? Hold on, bring that. It's more than that.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee. And thou shalt fear day and night.
Who fear day and night? Our life shall hang before thee, and shall fear day and night. Who every time you walk out the house, you don't know if you coming back. Who every time you leave, you don't know. We don't know. And what? Who else?
And shall have none assurance of thy life.
What people don't have no assurance of their life. When we leave out the house, we kissing the whole damn family, because we don't know if we gonna come back. We out here, nigga. Let me go holler at my grandma tomorrow, ain't promise. We the only people say that. We are the only people say that, man. Real talk. Let's just be real. I'm just, you know what I mean?
67. In the morning thou shalt say, would God it were even, and at even thou shalt say, would God it were morning.
And we don't know. We lost. We lost.
For the fear of thine heart, wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see.
For the fear of what we see and the fear of what we feel, we're not going to know. They tell you, man, hey, in the Bible, man, the day is over when the sun sets. They'll tell you, oh, the day over at 12 o'clock midnight. You know what I'm saying? It's a new day when the sun sets.
Verse 68.
Now this right here is clear cut. Ain't no way around this. What's up, D Nice? What up? I see you with the mask on, boy.
I didn't even see y'all sneak past me. My bad.
Trying to slide through here so you missed the word.
Take some notes. They with me, so they gotta hear it a little bit. They gotta hear it a little bit.
And the Lord.
Hey, who this happened to? Who this happened to?
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
What was we doing? What did Moses save them from doing in Egypt? Slaves, right? Let my people go, right?
With ships.
With well, hold on. He gonna send us into Egypt again with what?
With ships.
What people went into slavery on ships? Hold on. It's deeper than that. Hold on. Let's get some detail of it. Hold on. Hey, how are we gonna go into slavery?
With ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
That means exactly how I said. This how it's gonna happen.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Yo, land, we ain't never seen our homeland again, have we? We don't even know where we come from, bro.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
When you got off that motherfucking ship, what happened to you? We got sold to our enemies. Who we got sold to? Bible called them our enemies. Our enemies. And we're sold for what?
For bondmen.
For slave men.
And bond women.
And for slave women. Hold on.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. When you talk about buy in the Bible, it's to redeem. Oh, my bad. When we speak about buy in the Bible, it means to redeem. And no man has redeemed us. Not Frederick Douglass, not Marcus Garvey, who else? Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. Ain't none of us gonna save us. You know why? Because revenge is the Lord's. Revenge is the Lord's. Oh yeah, because when he come back, he coming back to destroy stuff, man. Come on, hey, let's bring it out, man. Let's bring out God's wrath, man. Let's keep it all the way funky, man.
Hold on, Salaki, add too. Before you get to that though, we're talking about saving though, but we got to come back to doing something to get saved.
Oh, okay, all right. Let's bring that out.
Yeah.
Bring
when
out.
you go back before the curses, before we start reading the curses, it's the reason the curses is on us.
Mm-hmm.
It is something to get these curses on us. It ain't just magically, Lord, like, hey man, y'all my chosen people. I'm just gonna curse y'all. Y'all my chosen people. I'm gonna curse y'all because y'all quit keeping my law. It's very important to know when the Savior gonna come back. You know, everybody like, man, waiting on God. God comes all in His hand, and then that God waiting on that chosen 1/3 of the Israelites to come back to the law. Bring out, get 15 again, get more context on it, then go ahead, King.
Right.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15, and it reads, If thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his laws and his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That's what it was, man. We did not listen to what he gave us, because in the beginning, God tried to talk to all of us as one. Somebody bring that out in Exodus. What's that? Exodus, what is that? What's that, Shees? Exodus, when he said they stood when God tried to talk to everybody, and they was like, talk to Moses, because you talk to us, we gonna die. Yeah. Do you want to know why? God didn't. God, you got it? All right, listen to this. This why God dealt with his idea.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, and verse 2, and it reads, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. We talked about Egypt, what we was doing in Egypt. The Most High called it the house of bondage.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, and verse 18, and it reads, And all the people saw the thunderings, and the lightnings, and the noise of the trumpet.
When God started talking, all the people saw all of this stuff was happening. All this stuff was happening. The ground was shaking. The mountains were smoking. Hold on, tell them more.
and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off.
When the people saw that, when God started speaking to us, he didn't even get 2 or 3 commandments out before everything. They were scared. People was running. People was doing all kind of stuff. Scared, right?
And they said unto Moses, Speak thou with us, and we will hear. But let not God speak with us, lest we die.
Said, you talk to God, and you tell us, and we gonna hear. But let him not talk to all of us, because we gonna die. We gonna die, that's why.
And Moses said unto the people, Fear not, for God is come to prove you, and that his fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not.
He said, he did that. He said, don't fear. He said, don't worry, because I came to prove y'all. I came to, you know what I mean, to let y'all know, y'all gonna have to listen to me, fear me, and keep this law. You know what I mean? Or it's going down. It's only certain thing, man, that can make the most powerful, strongest black man in the world. Hunky can't do nothing better than you, man. Nothing better. Back in the day, it wasn't no NFL. There was people in we was together. Wasn't no NBA. These was our people, our brothers with us. We was the strongest nation. There wasn't no damn music. These was the best singers ever. These was the best dancers ever. These was the best cooks ever. It was us. It was us. It was us. It was us, brother. That's why we say we're the Israelites, man. 100, bro. For sure. I got a couple more precepts if you got time, bud. Go ahead.
Somebody had to reach out to us and train them good spirits. That's what, man. The Most High might talk to that for you, man. Brothers like us, man.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6, and it reads, For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
The Lord thy God has chosen us
To be a special people.
to be a special people.
Unto himself. Above all people.
No, equal.
Above all people.
No, we all the same.
Above all people.
No, we is all created equal.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
No, just in America.
That are upon the face of the earth.
On the face of the earth. Who is the best people among everybody? On the face of the earth. That live in the bottom. That live as a cursed people. We the most cursed people, man. We the best people among everybody else. We made nothing, bro. They literally give you dog shit, and the motherfucker try to make chicken noodle soup out of it, dog.
That's right.
Motherfucker literally give you whatever, give you nothing, and you gotta pull yourself up, man. How we do it? Like, man, it's people, it's some of us, man, that was born with nothing, man. Some of us were crack mamas that got left. Feel me? We from that generation, man, of that crack era, where a lot of us was getting left. You know what I mean? A lot of our kids was getting touched and all that extra shit. We gotta overcome that. And it's some of us that are great people from the worst backgrounds,
That's
man.
right.
From the worst backgrounds. From the roads that fucking roof of concrete, bro. Flat out. From the worst backgrounds. And now they come up above everything. How? How? If a motherfucking white person did like that, bro, they'll be blaming everything. Oh my God, my family, they'll be looking for a handout. They always, they're 2-time losers. So you got some motherfuckers, man, who act like, oh, I don't benefit off of none of that. I don't benefit off slavery. I don't benefit off. The Most High said He gonna destroy them because they took it too far. Bring that out in what is that? Obadiah. Bring me Obadiah. Because we about to get into God's wrath, man. You know what I mean? Because God is not this. Hold on, let me bring this one more precept out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, and verse 12 and 13, and it reads, And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Now that you know who you are, what does He require of you?
But to fear the Lord thy God,
Fear the Lord thy God.
to walk in all his ways,
Walk in all His ways.
and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
For your good. This is good for you. Like, he said don't eat pork. It's not no, he ain't saying don't, he said they are unclean to you. He said you be sick. You can't eat that. It's an unclean animal. I made this animal, but it's unclean. He ain't doing that for your, it's for your good. He telling you don't have an evil eye towards your brother because you might need it. It's for your good. You know what I mean? Me and you could get into it or something like that, and then you turn right around, nigga, and now I work at the license bureau. Or I work at something, I work at something, you might need me. And I be like, man, get that nigga up out of here, bro. Don't come back. Go somewhere else. And I, oh, man. You feel me? Or what if me and you homies, you up, I'm broke, and then you be like, man, I don't care, man, I ain't messing with you, man. Fuck you. It's your fault. You should have got on your shit. You feel me? And then something got happened, God forbid, and you need me. Now I'm up. You need me now. It's for your own good. This stuff is for our own good. And this stuff, man, will make us back to top nation. Because we got
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7 and 8, and it reads.
But I was saying that though because at the end of the day, you never know what you're gonna need, man. You never know who you're gonna need. You never know, man. You know what I mean? And I put it in that context because we have to take this, man, and apply it to this real world that we're living in. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you can't. Everything don't need a super breakdown. Well, maybe he said it because of this, or maybe this might mean that. That's where they got this whole thing twisted up at, man. That's where they got this whole thing twisted up at. They twisting up the words. They twisting up the letters. They twisting up what? Well, it's a contradiction. It's a contradiction. Ain't nothing in this Bible contradicting nothing.
Teach y'all.
Ain't nothing in this Bible contradicting nothing.
Teach y'all.
And that's what they want you to think, man. Because they taking that wicked spirit and they applying it and writing themselves into this Bible. King Solomon said, I am black, but comely. I mean, I am black, but beautiful. The Yahushua, who they call Jesus, look like this. This is what the Yahushua is described as looking like, bro. Red eyes, old black man hair, and black skin. Now, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? It said the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. They said he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Who's our judge? If not, who and where is he? That's a rhetorical question in the Bible, man. If not, if he ain't the wicked, who is it? Who is it? That's a rhetorical question in the Bible, and that's in the New Testament. That's in the book of Matthew. Bring me that King Solomon real quick. Why this verse ain't never get brought out? And this is Jesus' granddaddy. King Solomon is Jesus' granddaddy. His name Yahushua. His name Yahushua. And God's real name is Yahweh. And Yahushua literally means son of God's son.
The book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
This Jesus' granddaddy, King Solomon.
I am black.
I am what?
I am black, but comely.
I am black but comely. That means I'm black but beautiful. And that's what he said. Hold on. Listen more. Hold on.
I am black but comely. O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
All the daughters of Jerusalem. I'm black but comely.
As the tents of Kedar.
As the tents of Kedar. The tents of Kedar are black.
As the curtains of Solomon.
The curtains of Solomon is black.
Look not upon me because I am black.
Don't look down upon me because I'm black.
Because the sun hath looked upon me.
The sun was on me. Don't look down on me because I'm black. The sun was upon me. I got black. I got dark.
My mother's children were angry with me.
My mom's children were angry with me.
They made me the keeper of the vineyard.
I was in the vineyard. I had to keep the vineyard. The sun was on me. I got black. Don't look down upon me because I'm black.
But my own vineyard have I not kept.
They ain't never let me keep my own though. Who get black in the sun? Who get black in the sun, man? He said, don't, I'm black. Don't look down upon me because I'm black, because the sun looked upon me, man. I was in the sun. You ain't never hear that. You ain't never hear that. One motherfucker, you get a white person up in that sun, I guarantee you he gonna get red. He might get fucking skin cancer. Wasn't no goddamn suntan lotion back in the day. Them boys hey man, them boys could, these boys can't be in the sun for 2 hours straight without no suntan lotion, which I was in Egypt building pyramids. Ain't no trees in it, ain't no shade, ain't no none of that. Ain't no none of that.
Back at Levy Sheen when we had planned out the first and stuff, man, look, I would have got kicked out of school. I would have started that right there.
Yeah, but that's, yeah, but they can't, but they don't like that. They don't like that because guess what? They rewritten our law, man, and they want us to be stupid. But when you look at this, like, nigga, this is us. When you look at it, it's us. Flat out us.
The book of Acts, chapter 13, and verse 1, and it reads, Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers.
There was prophets and teachers in this church.
As Barnabas and Simeon, that was called nigger.
It was called what?
That was called nigger.
Who got called? Who they called niggers? Look at that. Read that. What that say? They went in them churches and called them boys niggers.
You want one first? Y'all can't share?
Man, come on, man. All praises, all praises. All praises, y'all. Yeah, let's come on, put them together. You got one for me? Oh, okay. And that's about us waking up, man. A lot of that is us waking up, man. A lot of us know, man. I went to Libby too. I went to Libby. I'm from around here, man. I grew up around here, man. I grew up on Avondale, in the Junction, by the Grenadier. I lived there my whole life, bro. Feel me? Did all kind of silly ass shit, bro. All kind, man. I'm not gonna get into it, but all kind of shit. But the changes, yeah, I'd have been shot, I'd have been stabbed, I'd have been everything you could think of, bro. Been robbed, had to rob other people, did this, but that's not what it's about, though, man. Because in a minute, man, Yahweh Shah about to walk this earth again, man. God. If you can't see it, imagine if they'd have let us out. This kid's been out of school 2.5 years, man. 2 years. Coming up on 2 years. Imagine if they cut us loose like that. Imagine if, you know what I mean? It's all kind of signs. They putting chips in cats. They putting COVID chips in cats. It was a video online the other day where the one lady went and got the COVID shot or whatever, and her mom not her mom, her daughters and them take a magnet off the refrigerator. They put it on one side of her arm, it ain't sticking. They put it on the other side, the motherfucking magnet stick.
That's right.
They putting chips in cats. Talking about some, oh no, it's not a microchip. It's just what they say, oh, it's just so we can scan it, and make sure you're getting the right thing. And see where we can scan the chip and make sure you got the right vaccine. Or make sure we can tell where you got it or where your vaccine actually come from. They putting chips in cats, and motherfuckers don't believe the end of the world is here. The mark of the fucking beast. RFID chip. Google that. RFID chip. That's what it's called. That chip that's in that coronavirus that they trying to act like they just putting this chip in here so we can tell what batch you got. Or we can tell where your shit came from. All that extra shit. Bring me, what you out with? All right, hold on.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, and verse 15, and it reads, Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment, Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty.
That's it. That man. So when we come out here, we don't care if you got money. I don't care if you poor. When we come out here, we don't care. I'm gonna talk to the poorest person. I talked to that lady over there. Can I get a quart? I talk to her the same way I'm gonna talk to a motherfucker up here. Come up here, iced out. All the money. Pull it up in the thing, in that thing. You hear me? All right, man, calm, bro. As long as you got some information out of this, man.
What's your nationality now, according to the Bible?
Oh, yeah, I got more than information out of here. I got some mandatory information. Let's put that mandatory information.
Yeah, man.
What's your
I'm happy to hear that, bro.
What's your nationality according to the Bible? What you call yourself? What the guy call? All praise.
All praises, brother.
All praise.
All praise to the Most
Kwame
High.
Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala.
Clap it up for the brothers, y'all. Clap it up for the brothers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hold on, get your number before you go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Mike. What's up, brother? Good looking, y'all.
Here, finish bringing that out for me.
I don't play with my higher power.
Thou shalt not Salakia, nor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor.
In righteousness shall we judge our neighbor. I don't care if you big, mighty, strong, whatever. Whatever. Rich, poor, it don't matter. Because you don't know who gonna be. We all gonna, hey, when the Most High come back, it might be a person who really following these commandments. And it might be a person who is wicked as hell, way stronger than you, way more money than you, and he gonna have to serve you. He's gonna be very low in the kingdom. God don't care about your money, man. God don't care about how strong you is. God don't care about how crispy your cut is. God don't care, but look at these J's though. Look, you ain't got these. Leg hanging out, you ain't got these. No, he ain't gonna care about that. He gonna look into your heart and see what you got up in there, man. And if it's wicked, he gonna get your ass destroyed. God is not coming back and turning the cheek on all of this shit, man. God is a man of war. Bring that out. Bring that out for me real quick. God is not, I believe that's it's in book of Exodus, I know. God is a man of war. God ain't this old sweet, this white boy they got. God ain't this white, Jesus ain't this white boy. You hear me? When they describe Jesus, he don't play. He is in there flipping over tables. You know what I mean? He has boys snatching patches out cats' beards. Snatch a patch out your beard. You know how mad a nigga gotta be to come and snatch a patch out your beard? Here, bring that out.
The book of Exodus, chapter 15, and verse 3, and it reads, the Lord is a man of war.
The Lord is a man of war?
The Lord is a man of a war.
No, he just forgive everything.
The Lord is the man of war.
He the man of war. He the man of war.
Yahweh is his name.
What's his name?
Yahweh is his name.
Ain't nobody out here, he ain't about to be out here playing with you. Hey, how you think you made in God's image? And you get mad, don't you? You get mad, don't you? You get irritated. You get tired of hearing mom. You ain't gonna do that. How you think you made in God's image and you think he just all forgiving and all of this extra stuff, man? Come on now. Let's bring out somebody go bring it out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse 39, and it reads, and now that I, even I, am he.
He said, even I am he.
And there is no God with me.
It ain't no God with me. It ain't no God with me.
I kill.
I kill.
I kill.
I kill.
And I make alive.
And I make alive.
I wound.
I wound.
And I heal.
And I can heal you.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
It ain't nobody that can save you from me. Hold on, bring that out one more time.
See, now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me, I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. For I lift up my hand to heaven.
For I lift up my hand to heaven.
And say, I live forever.
I live forever. That's what he said. I lift my hand up to the heaven and say, I live forever.
Verse 43, rejoice, O ye nations.
Rejoice, O ye nations.
With his people.
With his people.
For he will avenge the blood of his servants.
God said he gonna avenge the blood of us, man. That shit ain't gonna give you think. All right, who should pay? Who should pay for them having us in slavery? Boy, that's all over with. Them people dead. Them people dead. It's over with. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we got this 500-year head start. We got all the money from y'all country when we came and got y'all, raped y'all people, killed whoever we seen, took whatever we wanted. Who should pay for that?
And will render vengeance to his adversaries.
Will render vengeance to his adversaries. That's something you don't hear. God got enemies. God got enemies. And if you ain't never heard it before, you heard it today. Because I ain't about to play, man. I'm not Pastor Porkchop. I'm not Pastor Porkchop. I'm not going to tell you anything you want to hear. I'm not going to say, yeah, nigga, do whatever you want and just bring us a couple dollars.
That's right.
Bring us a tithe. You know what I mean? We got ham sandwich. We giving out hams in the basement. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that up here. We ain't doing none of that sweet. We ain't doing none of that extra bull talking to you sweetly. Well, bro, just please, bro. Just come on, man. Come on now. Nigga, you gonna do it or you not. And when you get here, if you not, accept what you chose to do. Accept what you chose to do. Get down with it or lay down. And when you lay down, you gonna stay down. What that boy Ben say, you lay down, you gonna stay there. Yeah, bring me that in.
And will be merciful unto his land and to his people.
He said he would be render vengeance to his enemies and be merciful to his people.
The book of Isaiah.
Hold on, wait, bring that. Bring some more on that. If I wet my glittering sword, is that up? Here, bring that back. Yeah.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 41.
Hold on, Shalakia. Hey, and this is for people, man, who don't think that this is gonna be a physical. This is gonna be somebody. This is gonna be a physical. He coming back, and this is physical. This is gonna be physical.
Verse 41. If I wet my glittering sword,
He said, if I wet my glittering sword. Hold on, and when somebody talking about wetting the sword, what is he talking about?
Blood.
He talking about blood. He talking about wetting his sword. Here, heard him bring that out one more time.
if I wet my glittering sword, and my hand take hold on judgment,
If I wet my glittering sword and my hand take hold on judgment,
I will render vengeance to my enemies.
I will render vengeance to my enemies. Like I said before, like it's going to come up a lot of times. God got enemies.
Right.
I'm going to render vengeance to my enemies.
And will reward them that hate me.
I will reward them that hate me. What that sound like to you? I'm going to reward them that hate me.
I will make my arrows drunk with blood.
Drunk with what?
With blood.
I will make my arrows drunk with blood,
And my sword shall devour flesh.
and my sword shall devour flesh. That's physical. That is physical.
Just like it ain't nothing new, you know what I mean? Just like brothers back in the day or in the 90s used to have a saying, like, whenever a brother, shoot another brother, they'd say, oh man, he just got wet up.
Yeah, that's the same thing. People still say that slang, man. We always talk how we talk, man. And that's why the Bible is in parables. You know what I mean? Because only our people is going to be able to understand this in this last days. Bring that from, I will make my arrows.
I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain and of the captives, from the beginning of the revenge upon the enemy.
Hold on, bring that back. Hey, man, bring that back one more time, bro.
Verse 42, I will make mine arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain.
The blood of the slain. Who is the blood of the slain? Who is God's children? Who is this? This land is covered in blood, man. It's built, this land, this is modern day Babylon. If y'all don't know. What land? This is the land built on the blood of one people and on the backs of another. Yeah.
And that with the blood of the slain and of the captives.
And of the captives. Who were the captives? Who was the captives?
From the beginning of revenge upon the enemy.
From the beginning to on the revenge of the enemy, man. Come. And man, hey, and that's just cut and dry, man. It is what it is, man. God ain't all extra soft. God ain't extra. He a man of war, flat out. Flat out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14.
And God said when he come back, this was going to happen. And this is in Isaiah from the burden of Babylon. The burden of Babylon.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
The Lord will have mercy on Jacob. Jacob was, oh yeah, yes sir. You an Israelite too, my brother. Khan. Kwam Yasharala. Kwam Yasharala. Where you going? You about to go spend some money on the Sabbath day, man? A couple more minutes, man. A couple more minutes, man.
You might turn around, man. You might turn around.
We don't want you to go now, man. We don't want you to go now. Hey, listen to us, man.
Hey, man, listen. Come here. Come on, man. Come back, huh? Come on.
All right. It said the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. Jacob, if you know who Jacob is Rebecca and Isaac's son. He had two sons. One name was Esau. Esau is the biblical name of the motherfucking white man. He's the first white man in the Bible. Esau, whose skin was red.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel. And set them in their own land.
And set us in our own land.
And the stranger.
And the who?
And the stranger.
The stranger.
Shall be joined with them.
The stranger gonna be joined with us.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
They're gonna be cleaving to us. Oh, come on, please take me with you. Please take me with you. And what we gonna do?
And the people shall take them.
No, we gonna ask them to come with us.
And take them.
We gonna be like, y'all, come well, if y'all wanna come.
And bring them to their place.
We gonna bring them to their place.
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
The house of Israel shall what?
Shall possess them.
When you possess something, what you mean? What that mean? They possessed us. We was property.
Shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
And we shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
For servants.
For what?
For servants.
For servants.
And handmaids.
And handmaids.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
And they shall take them captives, who captives they were. Who captives were we? Fucking white man. Flat out, man. They had us in captivity. They had us in slavery. They the ones owned your grandmama. They the ones put the yoke of iron upon thy neck until they have destroyed thee. They the ones who the Lord sent from far among the other side of the earth in hunger and in thirst and in want of all things. They the ones. And they don't want you. They want you to think the red person is a nigga up underground in the fire poking you with a damn pitchfork with some damn horns. No. The red man is, get one of them irritated. They'll show you their true colors. They'll show you their true colors, literally. They'll turn bright red on you. Bright red on you. They the devil the Bible speak of. They the ones who the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Who the earth was given to?
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And they shall what?
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
When the Most High come back, man, hey, it ain't gonna be no hugs and kisses all the way. Y'all had them in slavery. But that's only 400 years. All them people dead. Da-da-da-da-da, this, that, and the other. It's all, who should pay for that? Who should pay for us going to slavery? Who should pay for my fucking grandmother who was took? Who should pay for my mother's people who are Native American? You can look me in my face and see my mother's people on me and my father's people on me. Who gonna pay for what happened to my mama's people?
That's right.
Who gonna pay? Who gonna pay for the rape, rob, and murder of everything who wasn't them? Who gonna pay for it? They gonna pay for it.
Verse 21. Prepare slaughter.
Prepare what?
Prepare slaughter.
What is slaughter? Slaughter is massive killing.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For the iniquity of for what your daddy did. Or warlord. I didn't own slaves. That's what they gonna tell you. I ain't owned slaves. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I wasn't there. I'm not racist. Who gonna pay for it?
that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
So that they do not rise. Who filled the face of the world with cities? Let's go there. Who filled the face of the world with cities? Let's be real. Let's be real. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this, man, so we can go ahead and change our battery. But, man, and pass this to the next powerful speaker.
Oh, praise.
Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala.